Well, hello and welcome to the show. I'm glad you've joined us today. We're going to have a ton of fun. I've got Dave Wolf with me and his boys, Logan and Kaysen. They're here, and we are going to talk about ranch sorting. That's what we're talking about. These guys run the Ranch Sorting National Championship, and I've got about half of my crew here, and so we're getting a private clinic from Dave. I'm going to cover some horsemanship stuff. Dave's going to cover the ranch sorting. All of that's coming up right here on Discovering the Horseman Within.
Now the sun is rising slowly on the mountain you must climb, and the trail that takes you closer to the source. And you dream about the moment when you leave it all behind and climb up on that one true horse. That one true horse, the perfect partner built to ride. One true horse, a bond that cannot be denied. You would search forever just to have the chance to take a ride on one true horse. Gonna take a ride on one true horse.
Okay, so Dave, you've been with Ranch Sorting National Championships since its inception?
You bet. We, partner and I, Van Gimmel, started the organization, and we saw a sport that it looked like a lot of fun that the family could be involved in, and we really thought it would be something that could grow. And so we got it going, and we really started promoting it, and it has literally exploded all across the United States.
So really quick, give me the rules on it.
The rules are easy, and maybe that's part of why it works so well.
That's why I like it.
There's 11 head of cattle in the pen, and it's a figure-8 pen about 60 foot across with a 12 to 16 foot opening in the middle. You put 11 head of cattle on one side, and they're numbered 0 through 9 with one blank cow. We call that the trash cow. It's a two-person team. You come in on this side, and you cross that start line, and they'll drop a flag, they'll start a clock, and they'll give you a number. For instance, they give you number 4. It's your job to go in and sort that number 4 out of that herd and bring him to the other side. And then you sort the 5, the 6, the 7, the 8, the 9, the 0, 1, 2, 3. So you always go up progressively, and you sort cattle in order. Sort in order, that's the name of this game. The most cattle sorted in the fastest amount of time wins the game.
Okay, and so number 11 is without a number. He hangs out in here so that when you get down to your last cow, you've still got to sort.
You still have to sort that last cow, therefore you get to sort 10 head of cattle.
Okay, what if I've got 2 steers? Let's say, you know, I've got my blank, and I started on 5, so I've got 3 and 4 left. Can I take them at the same time?
You can bring them at the same time if the nose of the correct number of cattle comes across first.
Okay, so if 3 crosses the line and 4's right behind him, that's okay.
You bet.
But if 4 crosses and 3's right behind him, that's a DQ.
That's exactly right.
Okay, so in order to get a DQ, all I gotta do is get the wrong cow anytime across the line.
At any time throughout your time limit,
okay.
If the wrong cow, if a cow comes out of order, it's a no time.
Let's say that I run out of time before I get completed, but I don't have any bad cows across the line. Do I get credit for what I did?
Absolutely. The number of cattle that you get sorted within your time limit, and typically it's a 1-minute time limit. It's a pretty fast action game, but the most head of cattle sorted in the fastest amount of time wins the game.
Give me just a moment and we will give you our final results.
All right, that sounds pretty simple. I'm gonna get out of your way. You and Logan show us how it's done.
All right, sounds good. All right, what we're gonna do is demonstrate a run. Logan here will go in and get the first cow. There's 2 types of this game. There's a ranch hand and a ranch sort. The ranch hand is where one person does all the sorting and the other person stays in the gate and turns back all the wrong cattle. Ranch sort is where you swap off back and forth, where one sorts and he comes out, the next guy goes in and gets the next one. You can rotate back and forth. Logan, let's start with the ranch hand, and we'll just sort of demonstrate that and go through a run. Ready? You bet, I'll call a number. Cattle ready, number 5. Number 5. Obviously, it's a game of sorting, and any kind of cattle work. These are roping steers, and they are not the optimum for our sport, good beef heifer is definitely the best. Once you get to roping steers and they get a little bit roped out, they have a tendency to just sort of put their head down and go where they want to go. But the game works. It's fair for everybody, and whatever works with whatever you have. These cattle seem to be working fairly well. 7. Yeah. 8. 9. Back on the right. Yeah. 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 0 on right. Ranch hand sorting. One does all the sorting, the other guy stays in the gate and turns back. It's a fun game. It's sort of just a little different way to play it. But now we can demonstrate a ranch sort if you want. We'll bring them all back and do it again. All right, we'll start again. Logan, you go. Cattle ready? 3, 3. So Logan's gonna get the 3. As soon as he gets clear, he's gonna give me a number, 4. 5. 7. Oh, we got a no time. That's part of the game. That's part of the game. Now, if at any time throughout a game, if you lose a cow or out of order, that's a no time and the run's over, and you get 0 head of cattle and 0 time for your time. So,
All right, so that's both the ranch hand and the ranch sorting. You guys have any questions?
Mr. Dave, I have a question for you.
sure.
I noticed that when you were working the gate, you really kept your focus on the wrong cattle that should not be through.
Exactly. There's a lot of peripheral vision in this game. You have to focus on the whole herd and know what's coming at you, what's good and what is bad, especially in a round pen like this, where if you have cattle coming from this side and cattle coming from that side at the same time, and they land at the gate at the same time, you're in big trouble. So you have to think ahead, and if cow starts on the far side, maybe you jump at him and turn him back way before he gets to the gate.
Okay.
So you don't have cattle coming at you at the same time.
Right, right.
Makes a big difference. And thinking ahead, anticipating what cattle are going to do and reading them is a whole big part of this game.
A couple of times, you stop the whole mess. There's cattle coming and you just stop the whole thing. Is that pretty much, if you're gonna lose it, you're better off to stop it?
That's right. A time is always better than a no time. And to chance making a cut here at the gate and letting the good cow out and not stopping the bad cow is not a good chance. So you're better off stopping them both, including turning the good one back, than to risk getting that bad one across the line.
Okay, so we're gonna have Cody and Randall, and they're gonna do the ranch sort, obviously, not the ranch hand.
Okay.
And so, Dave, do you mind calling the number for them?
You bet. You guys got to start off behind the line here. Back up behind this line, because the clock could have already started. There you go. All right, cattle ready. Cross that line, I'll give you a number. Number 9, number 9. Randall, if you can see that cow, you help him spot him and tell him where he's at. Step to him, Randall. Step to him. Yep, there you go.
Oh, just that fast. All right.
Let's just keep going. Okay, so the next cow would be 0.
Behind you, Cody. Cody. All right.
Now we're in big trouble.
Okay, Randall, hold up. Randall, hold up. Come on back here. That's perfect. That's exactly the kind of scenario that I hoped we would have. Because now, Dave, critique that for us a little bit. I mean, Cody's focusing one way and there's all kinds of things going on.
You bet, you bet. What happened was Cody brought that first number 9 and he came out pretty clean. Randall, that whole group of cattle come at you, okay? And you were sort of watching Cody's cow. You were watching him get his cow out, and before you knew it, the herd was upon you, and by the time you reacted to get him stopped, one got through, okay? The job for the gate man is to watch the bad cows. And as soon as that herd comes, if you'll make a little jump, it'll sort of freeze them way back there rather than letting them pressure at the gate. And then as we went on, Cody, you were here in the gate and you were concentrating out there. Well, the dadgum cows back here decided they wanted to go back to the herd. And that's in no time also. So you sort of have to have eyes in the back of your head and watch all parts of the action in all directions to keep this game going. You know, it looks so easy sitting at home and you know, in the stands or in the bleachers to play this game. But when you get out here and get playing it, there's 11 head of cattle out there trying to beat you all day, every day long. And they'll get you beat. Sooner or later, they'll get you beat.
They want to win as bad as you want to win.
Absolutely. I think they know the game.
All right, good. So let's let these two guys do it one more time before we replace them.
All right, we'll do it again. Cattle ready. Number 1. Number 1. Out of the way, Randall. Good. Stay right there. Now come back, Randall, and get the 7. Get the 7 out of his way. Push on the 7, Randall. There you go.
Good job, guys. Good job.
Get back there.
Here comes 2, Cody.
Okay, bring him out.
Good.
Push him all the way back.
Here he's in
There you
the
go. Now they'll stay. 3.
Good job. Now we're cooking with gas.
4. You go to the wall, Cody. Yep. Okay, we'll stop right there. I'll give you just a little heads up. Anytime you have a trash cow or a bad numbered cow on the outside of that pen and the good numbered cows on the inside, you have to go to that side and make the good cow come across, or that cow will beat you every time on the outside.
Okay, I'm gonna critique you guys a little bit from my viewpoint. Both of you are doing pretty good. Both of you on horses that have never done this, and really these two horses are pretty inexperienced, really even working cattle. So you're doing a really good job. We're gonna replace you with a couple other guys, but before you go, the next time you go in there, slow your hands down a little bit. You gotta hurry, but hurry a lot more with your legs than with your hands. Use your legs to move that horse over. Randall, you made a really nice move on this horse. It was really good. You replaced it a few seconds later with too much hands. So when I saw the horse can move and will move, you got to focus on using your hands. Cody, you had a couple of really good moves on this horse, and then sometimes you get wound and that cow's going here and you kind of think you're going to take your horse there and you really want to send him there and he'll get there ahead of you. But good job, you guys. That looked really good.
Very good. All right, Kurt and Trent, have you ever ranch sorted before?
No.
Never have. Well, you've sorted cattle in the pens before, I'm sure.
Yeah.
This is just a game of that job. How's that?
All right.
Take a job and make a game out of it. Nothing better than that, is there?
No.
All right, let's get going. Who's going first? All right, Kurt. All right, I'm gonna say cattle ready, and I'm gonna give you a number when you cross that line. Cattle ready? Number 5, number 5. Okay, Trent's gonna stay in the gate, and he's gonna turn all the bad ones back. Okay, get that 7, Trent. Just push on that 7. Push on it, push on it. There you go, good. All right, now the 6, Trent. Very good. Push him on the wall. Just keep him going all the way around the wall. Step up, Kurt, out of his way. Step on in the pin. Excellent. Now the 7, Kurt. Turn around, Trent. Turn around. You got to stop all the bad ones. Holler at him. Holler at him. Step over there. Oh, almost. That's all right. That's the thing about these old roping steers. Once they sort of pick the hole where they want to go, they'll go. Want to try it again? What the heck, huh? All right, who's going first? Trent's going. Okay, cross the line, I'll give you a number. Cattle ready? 9, number 9. It's a little black one on the right. Perfect. You split him, now drive him out on the wall.
Better hurry, bud.
Okay, step in, Kurt. Help.
What we're watching here, Dave, it seems to me like the fence is kind of their best friend.
Absolutely. That fence is always there. It's a perfect boundary. The cattle will not challenge the fence. They might challenge a horse or try to outrun a rider, but they can't outrun that fence. So you want to use that fence to drive cattle along. There you go. Step in, Kurt. Perfect. Oh, almost. I think what's so neat about this game is it teaches riding skills, it teaches cattle skills. You know, you always say learn to read a cow. Well, it's not a book, but it's a hard read. You know, you have to learn to read what those cattle are thinking, what they're going to do, try to anticipate them, get ahead of them, and it sure makes a good horseman out of you at the end of the day.
Well, and the only way you learn to read cattle is by getting in front of them.
Yeah.
Is getting in there with them. You can't, if you're not around them, you don't work them, you never get that opportunity to read them. Oh, boy, Trent, you drew a little booger, didn't you? There you go, push him on through there.
Yeah.
So Kurt, your timing you got to go a long ways, but you might need to start a little sooner, bud.
He's pretty herd bound. He's not wanting to leave his buddies.
One of the things that we focus on is really making sure our kids are on safe horses. That doesn't always mean they're on the fastest horse.
That's right.
Just means they're on a safe horse. Now, what he's doing right there, is that legal?
That's not legal.
I wondered if that was
that's
unnecessary.
called hazing. You can use your bat or your whip to entice your horse to move faster, but you can't use it to
you can't touch the
scare or
cattle.
distract the cow.
How about where old Silver's biting the steer? Is that acceptable?
You know, it's not a penalty, but if a horse did it continually
You'd discourage
and the
it.
rider didn't make attempts to pull the horse off, they could get a no time for it.
Okay. So we want to keep this clean and fun without it becoming abusive in any way.
That's right. That's the bottom line. There you go. Now help him, Kurt. Drive him out, Trent. Drive on him. Good job. You got him.
Good job, cowboy.
I
Even
tell
the
you what,
reins
that's
out.
an E for effort. You had to hang with that one, didn't you? So now the 0.
Keep your eyes on him, Trent. Here he comes.
Now this, I can see where you would, the ranch hand, where you would put a very experienced, watch your gate, Trent, watch your gate. Oh. Okay, so that's that scenario where in the ranch hand, you'd have a really experienced person running that gate so that didn't happen to 2 young guys.
Exactly.
So they don't end up a little bit discouraged.
You bet.
Okay,
bet.
cool. That one's pretty sour. Push him up, Trent, push him up. Push him up, push him up. Oh no!
Here comes the whole
Oh,
herd.
that looks to me like a no time for the McNabb boys today. Oh, good job, boys. Good job. Boy, are we having fun with this, and I hope you're enjoying this. I really want you to get out and get involved in something like this. This is a really neat sport. We're gonna do this again next week. What I want you to do is tune in next week to hear what Dave has to say to the boys and to continue the critiquing of our crew as they learn the game of ranch sorting national championships. We wanna see you at an event, and until next week, may God bless the trails you ride.
For more information about Ken McNabb Clinics, appearances, and products, visit kenmcnabb.com.
One true horse, the perfect partner built to ride. One true horse, a bond that cannot be denied. You would search forever just to have the chance to take a ride on one true horse. Gonna take a ride on one true